So you think that a woman's past wouldn't hinder the relationship?
Not for the correct man. I think for some men, it absolutely would. I think some men, if they found out certain women's past, it would.
I don't need no man.
Sleep with 100 men, like, that's between them and God and the men that they sleep with. Like, I don't.
Well, and my answer would be that you're not a virtuous woman, because the virtuous woman wants what's best for them. They want what's best for other people.
Thy neighbor, like it states in the Bible.
Yeah.
So yeah, sure.
Do
like,
as to other people as you want done for yourself. That's what it says in the Bible. So that means that do as whatever you want done to you and your family and everything, you want that to be done to other people too. Treat people how you want to be treated. So whatever you want the best for yourself, you should want the best for other people. That's why even in the friendship dynamic, men, we could not even see each other for, months. See, homie, months later, we can miss all the birthdays and all of that. See, homie, it's like we never even left. Women, you're all emotional and stuff. You miss a birthday. If your friend misses your birthday, guess what? Got enemies. It's beef. It's up and it's stuck. It's up and it's stuck.
Come on. Don't act like what he's saying is not true. Nah. As they say on Chantel Samoa channel. Nah. Don't act like that's not true. Females know that's true. The females on the panel know it's true. Look at the lady right there to the right. She's smiling because she knows it's true. Because females, the particular type of female they're catty. They are. And because of the self-centeredness of a particular type of female, if you aren't doing what it is that they want you to do, they don't think, let me give them the benefit of the doubt. They almost automatically go towards what? Negativity. And you don't want to be that type of person. Males generally don't do that. We're the opposite. We think, man, he's probably busy. It ain't no biggie, man. I'll get up with him when I get up with him. Cooley's right. That's literally what men do. And females do the opposite. A particular type of female does. But she's trying to say, or wherever it was, seems like they're trying to say that that's not the case. And come on, we know good and well that it is.
And it's on site.
Not for me.
Dan, I need the camera.
Had the same girlfriends for the past 10 years.
I'm speaking in general, baby girl. It's not always about you.
Well,
but listen, so do you understand that logic, how it's a logic fail?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Do you think the man you want would care about your past? If not, why?
Hold on one second. I couldn't let that go by. She said, sure. That's what she said. Sure. Why does she say that? Think about it. I've talked about this in previous videos. The reason that she said that is because she wants to reserve the right to say, I never really agreed with him. Now, you would probably think, wait, what do you mean she reserves that right? She just said sure. No. You have to listen to how she said sure. She said sure in the way a person would roll their eyes and throw up their hands. So that later she could say, I just said sure so he would move on. I didn't agree with him. What did I tell y'all? They want to reserve the right when they get put into a corner. They want to reserve the right to be able to create a trap door to get out of the logic corner. That's what they want to do. And that's her trap door. I couldn't let that go by. Let's take it back a little bit.
I don't need no man.
So do you understand that logic, how it's a logic fail?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Do you think the man you want would care about your past? If not, why care about his future? Okay. Let's start with Jody. So do you think the man that you want would care about your past?
Absolutely.
Okay. And all right. What about you?
Yes, just to know if I have like trauma. Like, I feel like every man is like curious of like what is he getting into?
Okay. What about you?
When you say care, I guess you mean like, would it like stop him from like being with me, or like,
Yeah,
like, he
or would it
doesn't
just be
care
a,
what
would it
happened?
hinder the relationship? Maybe he won't take you seriously.
I don't think I don't think it would hinder the relationship. I think he would want to know so that he is like aware of like my life experience. But I think the man who like wants to be with me, it's not going to stop him.
You never go full retard. Dude, are you serious? Are you serious? Did you notice how the other female's like, yeah, yeah, it's going to hinder. And what does she do? Try to move the field of battle onto a field of battle in which she thinks she can win. So she hits you with the, you know how they say a real man with da 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 da. She hits you with the, well, the man that would want to be with me, I don't think he'll care. Because that allows her to say, well, the man who doesn't want to be with me because of that, well, of course he'd care. He don't want to be with me. But a guy who really likes me, oh, he wouldn't care. So if you care, that means you don't really like me. No, boo-boo. It's normally the opposite. That if a guy wants to care about you, he cares more. That's why a guy who shows that you matter more to him, the way that he does that is by putting boundaries on you. He starts saying, I don't want you to wear that dress. I don't want you to, because he starts feeling more like you're coming to the point of representing him. So now he's like, okay, now we have to start doing this kind of merging thing, you know, in body and mind and soul. So I need you to start kind of being more a representation of me. She's saying the exact opposite. Why? Because again, she wants to reserve the right to be able to make herself look a certain way and make the guy look a certain way. I mean, she's starting to reveal herself, if she hasn't already, of the type of female that she is. I'm sorry to say. I believe I know what type of female she is, but maybe you all think something differently. Put it in the comment section. Let me know.
Got it. So you think that a woman's past wouldn't hinder the relationship?
Not for the correct man. I think for some men, it absolutely would. I think some men, if they found out certain women's past, it would put a halt on things. But I feel like for the man, I guess that's supposed to be with that woman, he would look at it as like the stepping stones that got her to be with him.
Yeah, life don't really work like that. Life isn't a fairy tale. So a woman's past does matter. Just like a man's future matters. The reason why the woman's past, I would say the woman's past matters more to the woman, because when a woman goes through trauma and adversities, or had too many penises, too many sexual partners, right? She had too many sexual partners. The likelihood for her to then pair bond with her future partner or current partner goes down. Statistics shows that when a woman reaches a body count between 5 or 6, the likelihood for her to maintain a long-term relationship drops down to 20%.
How many of y'all think that she's actually listening? I'm talking about listening to understand, not just her ears hear words coming from him. How many people think that? Put in the comment section if you think that she's listening, because he's telling her some facts, not his opinion, actual data-driven facts. But see, here's the problem with facts. Somebody said they're stubborn things, but here's the problem with those stubborn things, those facts. When they run into a stubborn person, it's like the whole saying, when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, what happens? It's a stalemate. How are you going to get through a person like that? How are you going to get through the person's mindset who thinks like that? Probably you won't. They have to break that themselves.
I don't need no man.
Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe.
Thanks, good man fam.